Hello, my name is Marvin Britt, and I am a personal trainer, nutrition coach, and overall great guy. Now, I'm here to answer the question that I get all the time, being a big guy with muscles. You see them, you see the muscles, okay? And, oh, you see the legs. We got legs over here. By the way, I'm 6'4", so I'm not a short guy with muscle mass. I'm a pretty tall guy. So, what I want to do is give you guys some information on how to build muscle mass. Number one, you must eat. You must eat. In order to build, you have to have tools to build with. So if you do not eat enough food, do not think you're going to build enough muscle. Now, when I say you have to eat, that doesn't mean go to the nearest fast food restaurant and order the biggest meal you possibly can eat.
Burger here. And then that teriyaki burger. I've never had a teriyaki burger before. And then sweet potato fries. I'm about to crush this.
Now you want to have the right types of foods. Let's say, for an example, brown rice, yams, or sweet potatoes, pasta. Any of those things sound similar? They're all carbohydrates. So we need carbohydrates to build muscle mass. And we need protein. Now, your carbohydrate intake must be higher than your protein intake in order to build muscle mass.
Here are some examples. I have salmon, brown rice, and asparagus. Purple sweet potatoes, spinach, and baked chicken. Great bulking option.
Keep this in mind. You are not going to look like a swimsuit model initially when you're trying to build muscle mass. You have to put on the weight, put on the size in order to build that muscle. Number two, it's very important. You must work out. You must lift. You must lift somewhat heavy. And when I say somewhat heavy, and when you hear the word heavy, you're thinking, okay, Marvin, I can't lift 200 pounds on a bench press. Marvin, I can't squat 200 pounds on a barbell rack. It's a beautiful rack I have here. Okay? So that's okay. It's all relative to the individual. We all have a foundation to start from. Now, one way to know that you're building muscle when you're lifting heavy is you track your progress. Now, you track your progress from your bench press to your squats to whatever movement you're doing within your program. You track the progress to see if your weight is increasing. So if your weight is increasing, meaning your strength is increasing. For example, you lifted 200 pounds last week. Next week, you were able to lift 210 pounds. 2 weeks after that, and then 2 weeks following, you're able to get to 225. You should be in good spirits because that means you are building muscle mass. So if you are not getting stronger, in a perfect world, you are not developing muscle mass or your program is not beneficial to what your needs are. Number three, it is going to take a lot longer than you may anticipate. So wrap that around your mind. Trust the process. It's going to take longer than you possibly may imagine. And the reason I say that is because most people have very, very unrealistic goals. Not unrealistic goals when it comes to their body, but unrealistic time frames. If you are someone who's been struggling to build muscle for years and years and years, and then you finally talk to a professional and you're gonna think that, boom, that's it. All I need is 1 month, all I need is 2 months, all I need is 6 months, all I need is 12 months. No, because we have to audit your bad behaviors, audit the behaviors that were not beneficial to you. And when I say audit them, meaning we have to make sure we find a way where you do not revert back to those bad habits that were not benefiting you. So if you didn't understand what I just said, rewind and listen to it again. Let that sink in. That's a huge, huge, huge tip. So you can take that tip that I just gave you And the tip I just told you to rewind, you can utilize that in your fitness world, in your life. Okay? I'm not a life coach, but I guarantee those tips can help people you see on the internet who show you a transformation picture and you don't really know this person and you've never seen this person's real transformation. Don't always believe that. Now, you can believe mine. You can believe every transformation I ever put out there ever. You can contact every individual and they'll let you know, yes, this is real. This is really what happened. All my stuff, you can ask anybody, and anybody that's been following me for years has seen my progressions. I don't take any steroids or testosterone. It's natural, so it's gonna take me longer. I'm a tall guy. It's gonna take me longer because I have longer limbs. Okay? But listen here, I can help anybody who has the will, the dedication, the discipline, and the desire. I'm not here to force you to do anything. But if you tell me you want something, or if you tell a professional you want something, please understand that you have to do what they tell you to do. Now, it's not a dictatorship. You guys can compromise, come up with a game plan together as a team. But overall, it's going to be what they tell you to do because you did not know what to do prior to coming to the professional. Okay? So back to number 4. Do not compare yourself to what you see. Do not compare yourself to what you see other people do or have accomplished. Compare yourself to your old self. So if you say, okay, last week I squat 100 pounds. 2 weeks later, I'm squatting 105. That's huge. A lot of people don't understand. That small progress means you're moving in the right direction. Small progress is progress. It's huge. I'm gonna say it's huge because last week you weren't doing 105. You only could do 100. That extra 5 pounds is extremely hard for you. But now you can do it. That's huge. So make sure you stay focused on yourself. And it's hard to do, trust me. We all have that issue. But trust the process. Trust the process. Whatever process you're on with a professional or someone who has tried and true tested results, trust the process for the time that Number 5, is cardio important? Cardio is important. Yes, cardio is important when you're trying to build muscle mass. A lot of people don't think it is, but I truly do think it's important. Now, you don't have to do long durations, but cardio is essential to your heart and lungs. You know, having that blood flow through your body. You don't want to be only lifting. Do other forms of activity. But remember this, building muscle requires a surplus of calories. So as long as you're still eating more than you're burning, you'll be fine. You'll be fine, but you don't want to be huffing and puffing all day out of breath just lifting weights. So that's why you do a little bit of cardio, not a lot. No more than 20 minutes, maybe 2-3 times a week. Okay? You could do an incline walk. You can go jogging for 10 minutes. Whatever cardio you like to do that, but not for a long, extended amount of time. Nowhere between 10 to 20 minutes if you're trying to build Here's a recap of everything I just said and a few extra things if I did not say them. Check it out. So, surplus, you can build muscle. You want to lift weights, somewhat heavy, rep range between 8 to 12, resting anywhere between 30 to 90 seconds. Okay? You want to make sure that you're not in the gym forever. You don't want to be in the gym lifting forever. Like you don't want to be lifting weights no longer Like, this is the maximum amount of time I recommend lifting. If you're trying to build muscle, is between 30 to 60 minutes, and get out of there. Get out of there. Okay, cardio, no more than 10 to 20 minutes, and get out of there. Okay, and then you want to make sure, if you can't get all the food in, like real food, make sure you're taking supplement. So you want to take some protein powder, you want to take some BCAAs, you want to take some creatine, you want to take some glutamine. All those things can help you build muscle mass and help you recover for the next time you lift heavy, because lifting heavy can break down and tire your body down. So you want to make sure you're getting the supplements. You also want to take multivitamins. You have to take multivitamins because you may not be getting all the micronutrients that you need to keep you functioning. Make sure you're sleeping well. Make sure you're drinking enough water. You want to make sure you're not so tired throughout the day. But most times when you're in a calorie surplus, you're not going to be sleepy because you're going to have so many carbs in your body. You're going to feel really good. So the bright side about wanting to build muscle is you have to bulk up first, okay? And that's pretty much the foundation of how you build muscle. It just depends on the person, your training program, what you're eating, how you're sleeping, how you're recovering, and what your specific goal is. Now, if I missed anything or it's something you did not hear or you want to know more about, just comment below, ask the question, I'll answer it. But these are just some foundational things that I thought I'd provide to see if it can help you. And try it out, let me know. And if you want to, you can look at my look under the comment sections and you can see